What up, chat? DVS, what's up? Gotta change this music real quick. Man, I woke up late, chat. I woke up really late, but made it here on time. Man, I woke up. I saw GJ. This thing moved. This thing moved nicely. Last night. How many pips did this move? This thing came down 47 pips. 47 pips last night. Reject that resistance like we expect the price to do. Wow, perfect. So what happened yesterday was I sent the Asian session analysis out, right? I sent it out at around like 8 or 6 p.m. Eastern, and what ended up happening was we actually, so like, we started weekly, right? The weekly is obviously bearish. We expected the price to continue down bearish for the rest of the week, but and even yesterday, even the fact that we closed bullish, we in analysis I said how okay we closed bullish, but it's very important to understand that we closed bullish below this resistance. With the weekly count being bearish though, at any given point we just rejected to continue down, which is what price did. Price rejected, broke the daily lows, and now it looks like it wants to continue down towards the 153 mark. So I will be looking for sells today. I'm looking for sells for price to drive down towards the next level of support. That next level of support is going to be where is that again? Well, yeah, 152.979 ish. So looking for sells for me today. Should be a pretty clean day for GJ, to be honest with you guys. I'm looking for sells if we were to break, I want to say this is support right here. Then no. I say right here. And then you have let's say support over here. So this range is to go down here. If you get a closure below, it's gonna be around a 20 pip range. So definitely not bad at all. Probably look for a closure obviously below that area, and then we should be able to continue down towards the next level of support. But I think that is very clean to the left, especially as we're breaking back to the range there. It should be clean to continue down towards the area. This is a pretty minor support as well. I noticed that every time we rejected, but every time we close below, we're able to continue down. So should be clean. Just be patient with it today. Don't force any subs, obviously. But yeah, you do have volume today, and this is what we expected today. Yes, it was a big holiday. Today we have the markets opening up for the first time since Friday with normal volume. So all that volume should be getting pushed into the markets today, I want to say. So I'm expecting a lot. I think gold, let's see, gold in the weekly time frame is bullish. We have obviously continued our bullish. We did expect, you know, like we said for yesterday and the day before, 1824 to get tapped this week on a weekly time frame as we close bullish above resistance. Daily time for yesterday closed bullish as well. It did close bullish. It didn't really close bullish outside above the resistance. It did though, however, still close above this area here. Not necessarily above this area, but I still expect the price to continue up today towards the next level of resistance, which is up here. As looking left, this is clean traffic to left. All right, so you have more room to continue up here, perhaps towards the 1815 mark, around the area for a day. So looking for buys for me would be let's see. How does hourly close there? Did it close above there? We did. Nice. Respect that support there. Okay. Okay, and you know what I want to do? I want to consider this a range. I'm going to consider this a support right here. And then this is your resistance. I think once you get a closure outside this range here, let's see where this leads it to. Resistance, and this is your support. Let's go to the left, see where this leads us to. Perfect. So I believe a closure above there should take us up towards the next level of resistance up here at, I want to say 18. I was 1850 was my target. I'll put this as a resistance for now. 1824 as we break above that range there. I'm gonna drop to. Let me see this again. Seems like the 15 is not that clean. The 30 is pretty clean. If we were to break above, because we're breaking above back into this range here. I think as long as I honestly get an hourly closure in about 20 minutes or above this range here, we should be goody to continue up, because this is a pretty decent hourly resistance as well. See that? Hourly resistance honestly just above like this area right here, above 1606, I want to say. So I think as long as you get a 1 hour closure above there, we should be good to go up. But yeah, let's wait for that to happen. We have 20 minutes left. We're just in this nasty range right here. Well, not very nasty range, a very minor range, nothing too crazy. I believe once you break out, we should be goody to pop out to the upside. How you doing, Don? What's up, man? I feel more rusty today than yesterday. What's going on? What up, Andre? What up, everyone?
What up, bro? Morning.
Morning.
You get some late sleep or?
No, I slept early. I slept like not early, but like earliest this week at least. Why did I sound tired? Did I look tired?
You sound a little sleepy.
A little sleepy?
A little sleepy, a little cute.
Nah, it's just morning, man. I give me like 10 minutes. I'll be good. Tomorrow's my last day. 100k FTMO challenge. I need to make around 2.5% to get back up to break even. What do you think I should play? Wait, what? How do you think I should play it? I mean, usually I wouldn't recommend these things, but you gotta force positions. Like, this is why I don't like FTMO, just because I don't like the fact that you have like a time limit, but because it happened to other people I know as well who join like a funding company where you have time limits and you're very like you need to pass those you need to get past those times. But I mean, there's nothing you can do aside from just forcing positions because you have 1 day left. But just I guess like I mean today looks like decent. I'll say trade GJ today. Look for sells below 153 because GJ looks a lot clearer in gold today. But hey, let's see what happens. Yeah, how do you have your levels marked up here, Andre, on your gold?
On gold, I have my support the same, 1803, resistance the same at 1808, but then I have my first max resistance at 1810.37. It's a 30-minute resistance. 1810.37. And then above that, I have like obviously that clean traffic right there.
Yeah.
So if I miss the buys above 1808 to 1810, that little 20 pip range, then I'll just take the buys above 1810 because it's like another 30, 40 pip range.
Yeah, my levels are a bit confusing just because I obviously want a closure above like 1808, above that resistance there. But as long as you get a 1 hour closure, honestly, above 1806, I should be good for buys.
Yeah,
off the hourly
like
time frame, but
this hourly has about 18 minutes left in it. And if
yeah,
it closes above, then that wouldn't be bad. I think did you catch anything last night on the big push or no?
No, I didn't.
No, I was like, it was weird. I like was looking at gold, and then I was like, it's not gonna move. I walked away and then came back and it pushed super hard. So
at 8 a.m. right? I mean 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from Scarborough. Nah, man, not from Scarborough. I'm from the 6, like the 6. The GTA type 6. Check the stream. I got you. Is that Jordan FX? What is this? Okay, we got some charts here. Jordan FX, I knew it. 6:40 a.m. Let's see. G 30-minute time frame. I'm looking for sells because price sells. Sorry. I'm looking for sells because the day is bearish, or maybe looking for a pullback, create resistance. Then I will take sells to reset the lows. 15-pip range. Looking for sells below 153.280. I love it. Looking for the same idea as you, I believe. Below that 153.280 mark, I want to say. Should be clean. I like how your levels are marked up as well. Looks pretty solid. What is this then? Reason for support, the 1 hour time frame. Nice. Looking for sells. Yep. Oh, but the 1 hour time frame. Nice. Where's my I got a little above off, but I have mine off of like the 30, I believe, or 15. I think it was a 15 I had mine off of. But yeah, I think the hourly must close below here. If you're going for an hourly closure, you're correct. Yes, pretty decent support here. And the hourly close is about 15 minutes too. So yeah, you definitely need a closure below there. I didn't even see the 1 hour. W Jordan. What up, Reza? I mean, fuck. What up, Reza?
Yo, if you were to catch that gold push, if you guys were on, this question for you and Andre, how would you have caught it? Like, hypothetically.
Probably once like, once we close like here, like 1895, and I would have got in position around here, wherever TP was like up there, wherever 1803 was. I think from my target was for Asian session, but it was like 100 pip. It was a 9 pip target around the state range, I think. And then yeah, once it got like my 10 pips, probably like right here, probably would Mustafa break even, close half, and this thing would have never hit break even because we would have entered on the opening, right? Unless we entered on a break this high, but it would have been goody for runners towards that target. Yeah, I just wasn't on the charts at all, so.
I know. 1 30-minute candle before your entry, you wouldn't have seen that as like a closure above, because it kind of closed above all the wicks. Yeah, that candle.
I guess you can, but like, if I were at that time when I saw that, being honest, I would have just been very skeptical about it, and I don't want to be second guessing if you're close above or not. I just want an actual closure above. So like, I don't think I would have gone in. I don't think so. I would have gone on this candle or like the hourly close. So that would have been what? That loss would have been 4 to 5 pips. But yeah, I'm not even sure if I would have entered that, to be honest with you, because stops would have been a bit too big. Unless I use the 30-minute stops for 28 pips. But yeah, can't really.
All right, thanks.
But they can't close no top wick. Which candle? The 30? I believe the 30 closes with wick. There's a wick here. What are we talking about? Talking about a different candle? Where? Yeah, chat. Looking for a 1 hour closure here on GJ here. We close in about like 12 minutes here, and we need to close below 153.282 for us to get sells, obviously. So let's put this for now. Closure. What's this music? Very calm. I saw Spadina in Queens. What? I wasn't there yesterday. What you talking about, man? What you talking about, man? This be kind of nice. The candle on 12:30 close of no wicks. 12:30 close with no wicks. What you mean? I don't know, like Eastern time, you know, 12:30 close, or like what time you 12:30 close? I'm so confuzzled. This candle? Is this 12:30 for you? This is a 30-minute candle. I'm confused. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. London session. Okay, but we got London session, but like 12:30, like, you know, 12:30 for me is right here. This is 12:30 for me. Unless that's the kind you're talking about. Eastern? I mean, if this is the kind you're talking about, I mean, like, if we would have got entries in, right? If we would have got entries in during the NY session or the Asian session, we would have gotten over here, break even, close half, right? And this would have been a runner. So even if we had no top wicks, it wouldn't be affecting the entry point. The only reason why we stay out of those positions is if it were to affect the entries. If we're already in and it's risk free, it's risk free. So that's a break even. Who cares what happens after that? It's like break even or TP, right? So like, it's not like you're looking to enter a position here. If that was the case, then I would have stayed out for entering positions. But if you're right in and you're in profit, break even, it doesn't really matter. Just let it run. We all need it. Yeah, we need to go and find more trading. Yeah, where is where you at? Where is Marcos? Marcos moves. Moving Marcos. Versus 10 pips, 3% versus 3K. If you win one trade, you can get back break even. This potential the market's right now, so 40 something set. Yeah, no, like going back to FTMO or just any funding company, I feel like I honestly just don't like it, just because you have to stick to so many restrictions and rules, and it can't hold you back from like developing as a trader long term, at least. But if you're trying to get in, you know, and just trying to use that money towards your actual account, I mean, that's the reason why a lot of people try to do FTMO, right? I guess. But at the end of the day, I just feel like it's like a minor, like, I want to say setback, but it sets you back a little bit. Doesn't really let you trade like the way you want to trade, you know. Like you can make like, if you were to your own account, you can make 1% a day or 1% a week and be happy with it, right? But an FTMO, you can't make that. You gotta make what is it, 10% or 10% a month, right? Which is not hard. I'm not gonna say it's hard. It's pretty, like, it's very doable. Like, you know, I've had 10% months these past couple months. But damn day, man, I feel like it's a lot of things a lot of things that might set you back. There's things for a new trader. Well, here's the thing: a new trader will come in thinking that they would, like, you know, they want to do FTMO just because they think that with a bigger account it's easier to trade, right? A lot of people like to skip the process of growing that account of theirs just because they think it'll take too long and it'll get impatient with it. Because it takes a lot to become, like, you know, a very consistent and profitable trader. Like, you won't just pass the FTMO account and then all of a sudden you're profitable and consistent. Like, you can easily go back to your old habits. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm not saying like it's the worst thing in the world. Like, if, you know, do you boo? You want to do FTMO? Do you, boo? It is what it is. I just, you know, don't feel like it's good for me, at least.
Where is Macaroni? Is he coming?
I don't know where Macaroni is, man.
Should I call him?
Oh yeah, you have his number?
Yeah, you didn't know that we were a thing?
All right, bro. Do you, man? Yeah, my glasses shit. Hello, chat. I miss you guys, man. It's been a day, but I feel like we haven't taken a trade together in so long. It's been like, what, since last Thursday, Friday? It requires much discipline, but tested your level of trading. Yeah, but why you gotta test your level of trading, right? Why you gotta test your level of trading when you can easily put the energy towards the charts and actually make consistent gains over time? There's no point in testing it you can't just go along with it. If that makes sense. I like your sippy cup. I know it's Starbucks cup. I love it. It's my favorite cup of all time. Let's see. Gold here. We need 5 minutes left for a closure here. Azanti close above. We're stuck in that support. We should be goody. We just need to close out this range here. But it looks like that. Like, is it just me or there's no volume on gold right now? At least with these candles on the 1530. So it's looking like an ADM push, if I'm being honest, for gold. GJ looks a bit more promising, but we need to close below that range. Yeah, I feel like today is gonna be a good day. It's just like you need to be a bit more patient today. It's gonna come a little later. It's not gonna come early like it did Friday. What up, wins only? W's only. Big D me is here. Morning. What's up, man? Pass it with your trading strategy. Do 10-15% 1 month. Make 10% 10k that you don't have to leverage. Boom, 600 ROI to 10k in a few months. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Oh, we have news set. I didn't check news. ISM services PMI 10 a.m. We'll be off by then. I'll be off by then at least. It's irrelevant to us. But what are they expecting here? Who knows? We might be on till 10. Who knows? But I don't think so. Bad numbers today. Interesting. Which means gold should potentially continue up. Potentially. Why does it seem like GJ is going to shoot up like a normal candle? You know why you think that? Because you're probably in a position right now. You're in a buy somewhere. And you want price to flip bullish. So now you're thinking emotionally that price will flip bullish for you. When nowhere on the chart shows that we're going to flip bullish here. Hey, I'm just keeping it a stack. I used to do the same. I used to be in a position, not going my direction. I'll hope and pray that price will continue up and reject somewhere. I mean, it is at the support. So you have a chance that price may, create some type of resistance to continue down. But price is very bearish right now. I would not be looking for buys. I would not be looking for buys right now. At least until we break like back above like 153.656. Until then, there's no buys for us. And we might get a closure below here. We have about 2 minutes left. Wow, not bad. What is Norman candle? Don't read minds. I'm not really reading minds. I'm just kind of going off of past experience. I can see myself in everyone's, like, a lot of people's shoes because I've been there. I've been there. What's your support on GJ? It's right there. It's based off the 1 hour support here. See 1 hour support 153.282. It's around the area. I understand if you get a closure below, we should be able to come down to fill the range here. Come down towards the support. So, towards the support. So yeah. Andre, looking to catch GJ or gold today?
I think they both look pretty clean. I think the weekly on GJ looks so clean to push down, potentially fill that wick.
Yeah.
Maybe to potentially catch both.
Ooh, both.
If it works out well. I think I'm more locked into gold here, but sometimes I like locking in on the opposite of what you lock in. So I feel like we can tag team both. No pause.
No pause, man. No pause. No pause. Hey.
You break down GJ good, right? Set it up. I'll do the same for gold, vice versa.
I'm looking for both as well. Like I would preferably want gold here, but I don't think we're gonna get gold till 8 AM. So
yeah,
I think GJ has potential before 8 AM. That's how I'm looking at it right now. Maybe catch both today. But
makes sense.
Hi, I love you. What's up, man? What's up? How you guys doing today, though? We're chilling. We're chilling. First day back. First official day back. I hope everyone had like a nice Canada day we talked about yesterday. We had a lit stream yesterday. We took 0 trades and we weren't like really we weren't really expecting to take a lot of trades or any trades, but we still vibed out. It was a very good stream yesterday. Probably top 5, honestly. I put top 5. I didn't make a playlist with my top streams, like my favorite. You know when the vibes, like, you know what I'm talking about, Andre? Like whenever the vibes is just there, when we're just like flowing through the day. I love the streams.
Yeah. Definitely. I feel like everyone thought maybe yesterday was gonna be like shot and chalked because it was just
and boring.
Thank holiday, but there's like a lot of good content, a lot of good advice. Talked about fashion,
trading, clothes,
yeah,
food, reselling, like so much shit yesterday. So much stuff. So now what did I miss? You missed nothing. I don't think you missed anything unless you didn't trade London, but you should be good. You traded London, so I don't think you missed. I think you got it. You got positions. 153, 120 be a good target if it breaks below current support on GJ. 152, 120. Yeah, that's where I have mine. Yep. So like I see how you're asking, and I like how you asked. But here, let me explain it to you as to why I have it here, so that you don't have to second guess yourself next time you see it. The reason why I have my next support here is because I understand that if price were to come down and break below this support, you have a very high chance that price will come down towards the next level of support and break into the next range. And that's going to be this area right here. In this area. Below 152.282 coming down towards 153, or so 153.282 comes down towards 153.126. Looking left, this is clean traffic as well, and that is the next support. So that's where I have my support there. Right? Because it's easy to just draw support resistance, but it's very important to understand why you have it there. So the reason I have it here, because I understand that price were to come down again. If it were to come down, break below support, we understand that for us to actually continue down below that level, we need a closure below here. So until you actually get that closure below, there's no sells below here. So that's why I'm putting my target here instead, because I understand that, you know, that's where we'll struggle at once you break through, potentially. What up, Turbo? What's going on? Hi Don, can you please spin the onion play, please? The onion play. So the onion play is basically just like this. So let's say for instance you happen to come down like this, right? So price is coming down here and it closes bullish here. Once it closes bullish here at this support, it just indicates that we are formed support like this, because we have tap a support level, right? So if this were to happen, it doesn't mean you're bullish. It just means that now you need to create a range, because obviously price can't continue down forever. It must create a range at some given point. So now let's say you close bullish support, the next candle will highly likely continue up to make a resistance somewhere. right? And let's say you close, next candle closes like this, boom. The moment you get that one bearish candle, because that one bearish candle will indicate that you're actually creating that resistance. So say you now get the one bearish candle like this, and you close bearish at resistance, you can then come down to retest the lows, because now you understand that this is just a range form here. You have a support here, and you have a range here, a resistance here. So this is now just a range. The moment we close bearish at resistance, you could expect the next candle to continue down to retest the lows like this. So then you can look for positions as we close bearish at the top of the range. That would be your position. Your stop loss would be the previous kind of high, and your TP would be down here at 153.282 to retest the lows. And maybe in running positions coming down towards here. Again, like, say, it's just like more of a, because we can easily just say, you know, it's just a range form for price to drive down, but it's so long, we just named the onion play just so we can have a name for it. So every time we see onion, this is what we mean by onion. Like this setup could set up. But yeah. So that is. Onion play would be like a break and retest, but with the candle close in your direction. Yeah, like it's like you're creating that range for you to retest lows from the top of the range again. Yeah. So like if I were to draw it out again, it's the same exact thing as just like honestly using fibs, but it's different in a way. I'll show you. So let's say you pop up here, and this is why I don't like fibs either, right? I'll show you an example why I don't like fibs. Like this is why. Now let's say you create resistance somewhere. Boom. This is now your range. Your range is from here, resistance formed, right? Because this is where price has created resistance at and support formed. This is a range that we're in. So if you were to get a 30-minute candle closure at the top of the range, or whatever closure top of the range, or bearish candle closure to indicate that we have formed resistance, you can actually anticipate price to come down to retest the lows like this. So you can take a sell, right? So if you were to draw a fib up from like wherever, like up here to like down here, this will give you a something retracement, some type of retracement. But the difference between a Fibonacci retracement and this is there's actually confirmation. You understand that this is a range. You have like the reasons to why you're doing things. You understand that this is a range. We're at resistance. We close bearish at resistance. We should come down to retest the lows. Whereas a Fibonacci retracement, you're like, well, 38.2 retracement, that's good enough for me. What the fuck does a 38.2 retracement mean? Right? It's just a number. You could go to 61, but if you're using a fib, you wouldn't be able to see that resistance there, because you're entering off the fact that we're touching 61.8, aside from the fact that we're actually closing bearish at resistance and we're at the top of the range. Like you wouldn't be able to identify this. So that's why like this obviously requires a lot more work, a lot more practice, a lot more discipline, but a lot in terms is a lot more consistent than just using a fib for a pullback to measure pullbacks. So what's your thoughts on divergence trading? I think I've came across that at one point in my trading career. I mean, it definitely, I don't know. It's not, it's again, it's, you put yourself in a situation where I think divergence like what, when you had like, I forgot what it was exactly, but I think it was very similar to like just, you're putting yourself in a situation where you're just guessing and predicting things to happen, instead of actually seeing things and understand the full meaning behind everything that you do, which is very important. So you guys might be asking like, what does that mean when you say like you have to understand every single thing that you do? Like literally everything that you do, you have to have an explanation for all that you do. Like, if I were to ask Andre here, you're Andre, why are you looking for a sell below 153.280?
Say because if we get a closure below, it's a good confirmation that we're coming down. Makes sense.
So what's the difference between a closure and a wick?
A wick is where the price traveled, but then retraced maybe, and then didn't close below or above a support or resistance. And like that's what we're going off is probability of something that happens frequently. So for me, what I've noticed is what happens most frequent is when we have a closure, not like a wick testing an area.
which is aka the wick just means that we're forming support. Yep. That's my bad. Not put you on the spot, but I feel like it'll be a good example. I mean, Andre's not put on the spot. He does this all day, bro. This is natural to him too.
Yeah. If anything, everyone should be put on the spot regularly because it keeps you sharp. I think it's part of the reason that I like love the live streams is because it always keeps me sharp. I mean, I feel like sometimes people ask me questions. Sometimes I'm asking Don questions. Sometimes like we're all contemplating a new idea, like no wick candles, and then that candle later getting created a wick. It's all like an open box that just keep on evolving.
Keep on evolving. You can't close the doors. I leave them open. Yeah, leave them open. Yeah. So chat, you see how like gold has rejected here many times here, and it's just like in this range. Like it's been pretty slow, especially the last like 4 or 5 15-minute candles here. That's how you know there's no volume. But the moment you get a decent closure, that let's say for example like this right here, like it might not look like it, but this is a resistance here, and this is like a minor support right here. Like as crazy as it seems, that's a range, right? So if you get a closure like outside the range, let's say like this, you should be able to identify that that's volume because we're closing within those candles there, closing below our support. So although it's not something you can enter off of, it's just in case that there's volume there, so be prepared to take your entries now, because now you understand there's volume coming in. You can anticipate a lot more things to happen, right? So if this were to happen and the next 15-minute candle were to potentially pop up and break this highs, that's a 15-minute starter play going up. That's something you can probably look to enter off of. But that would probably be again, you probably want the ADM for that to happen. And we also need to close here for volume. There's no volume right now at all, even though 1 hour close like doji too. So not that clean. Let's just wait for like this hourly close on gold. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just me, but like that's 2 bearish candles or 2 bullish candles, right? Like yeah, you can identify doji candles, but like I don't know. I've at one point believed in candlestick patterns like that, but not anymore. It's just It's just so RNG. Again, it's like you're going off of something. You're not actually seeing something happen. You know, like, it goes back to that. It's like, if we had to put into the same category as using a fib, it's just like you're going based off of something instead of seeing it happen on your own. Like, you're not, like, you shouldn't be guessing these things. Like, is that a double top? Is that, you know, like, you shouldn't be guessing it. You should be able to see. Like, so that's why I make it so simple to myself. I took out all of these indicators, and now all I have is like just like, you know, price action and green candlesticks. I understand that, like, this, people say this is like a fuck, I don't know, a engulfing candle, right? It's just a bullish candle to me. It's just a bullish candle respecting the support. If you get a closure below, it indicates that we're gonna drop down towards the next level of support. But like, you see how like there's no like guessing, there's no like, well, I think we're gonna flip here, so I'm gonna enter a position here. You know, it's like we see things happen and we can't just follow the direction that wherever the markets want to go. What is IML? Keep hearing about it on his stream. What is a pip indicator? A pip is an indicator? Yeah, I don't know. I think this is an indicator. There's like a pip indicator to calculate and measure pips, but this is more of a measurement tool. Imagine, man, it's crazy. And by all means, hey, I respect IMO. I mean, for yeah, I respect the people who got to where they are for marketing. You know, it's very impressive to get there, but them using trading to lure people in and say that they can, you know, they're mentors and they can teach you how to trade is a fucking fraud. It's a fraud. But I mean, if you're an IMO, you're there for marketing, and you know you're there for marketing, then do you, boo. Shit. Do you, man? Do you? There's that FOREX support we tapped to on GJ. Would Diaz hear this? Oh, you do? What if I do this? Do you hear that? When I bang my desk?
What are you doing?
I'm changing the gate, the noise gate on my mic.
I thought you were trying to like low key, like, you know, drum a beat on your desk to the song playing.
No, I'm just testing the sounds. Mic check, mic check. 20. I'll put it back up, it's fine. All right. Control ASMR. You guys want ASMR? Hi. Today we're looking at GJ. Looking to take positions on GJ coming down. But I think once you get a closure below 153.282, it should be clean to drive down towards the next level of support. Man. Sounds like a drum. That's some good ass bass, not gonna lie. That's just my voice, man. That's just my voice. So thank you. I'm playing. Hey, can I look at my gold chart? Of course I can. Send it in this Discord server. Means, oh, there it is. Alexandra Bello. Is that Bello? Is he a mod? Oh yeah, mod W. Alexandra Bello. Clean traffic to the left. 8% secured at 10 pips. Entry after 30-minute candle closure with the next 30-minute candle broke the highs. Nice, man. This is from last night, right? Yep. This is what we were talking about earlier. Yes, sir. That's pretty good entry. Not bad. Nice. 100 pips TP. Impressive, bro. Good shit. I didn't catch anything last night, chat. I went straight to bed. 1, bottom wick formed and entered on break of the highs. 2, place stops below current candle. 3, close to percent when price broke the low of 30-minute candle. 4, close full as price reject that resistance. Wait for price to form bottom wick and break the highs. Wait, so I'm confused. Wait. So wait for bottom wick formed on this candle. Enter the break of the highs. Oh, you enter the break of these highs in this candle. 2, place stops below current candle. 3, so my price below 30-minute candle. Oh yeah, it's okay. There you go. I get it. 1 hour 30 minute. Okay, cool. Yeah, you see, like that's an impulse entry. This is what I mean by impulse entry. Like, this is an example of impulse entry because we didn't really close above this resistance, but you're anticipating that we are going to drive up due to the fact that we have broken these highs here. So that's where I'll put this into the category of impulse entry. And this is why I hate impulse entries, just because I think these things, this is what can happen to you. We could pop up, pop off, and then come back into the range, as we never closed above that range in the past. So this is why I say stop impulse entries 2021. But yeah, just be careful next time of that resistance there, especially on the hourly time frame as well. Be careful with the way we close. What up, Reza?
Yes, sir. Thank you. The impulse entries are like pretty bad, as I learned from you. But one thing that made my impulse entries, if I'm gonna take them a little bit better, is, you know, you guys always wait for the candle flip. You don't wait for it to like necessarily break the high, but you wait for a lower wick, and then on the flip you get in. I realize it kind of gives you more of an opportunity to move stop losses break even.
Well, a flip and entering is more of like you're waiting for a closure above, though, right? Isn't it different? Like, is it after the candle closes above, or is it as we're still in a range when you wait for that flip?
Like for example, right there, gold. I saw that 30-minute as like a somewhat of a closure above. Oh no, go back on your chart. I saw that 30-minute as a closure above. So then when that resistance was formed right next to it, I got in on the flip, but then I had a chance to move my stops to break even. I took 1 trade and it's break even.
I see. So you got in right here.
Yeah, I got in right there, and then 10 pips. You see that wick? I went up 10 pips, and I put my stop loss break even. Again, probably not the cleanest trade, but if you're gonna take an impulse, I'd suggest going for candle flips. Also, Don, you were having a discussion last week on if you should leave your videos up or not, and I think it's a good idea to leave them up. Like me personally, I remember last week you said something like I'm super indecisive when I'm off the charts, but when I'm on the charts, I'm like, it's like my meditation zone, right?
Yeah,
that really hit me. Like, that's not something you probably clip, right? But that really hit me because I'd always thought, I'm like, okay, I'm going on the charts, it's like a war zone.
Yeah,
it's my meditation. So
yeah,
I think leaving the videos up, there's some gems that people might want to go back to that you might have just kind of skimmed over, but other people might have find a lot of value over it.
Yeah, like this is like, I guess like you can say like this is my peace of mind. I mean, I wake up to do this every day. This is like my time where I'm at peace, you know. It's my natural habitat. Just being here every morning on the streams. Yeah. So make an example of impulse. Yeah, I got you.
Do you get what I mean about leaving the videos up though?
Yeah. They're up. They're gonna be up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There might be bits and pieces people want to keep, but then you just kind of like it just goes over your head.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be up. Show us an example of a impulse entry. It's like, I don't know, for example, like here, like let's say it's kind of where we flip now. Like with the fact that you have a support here still, and you're just entering sells as you think prices break. Since prices are breaking these wicks here, you think that price is gonna drive down with emotions, right? So then you can you'll take a sell as price comes down and break those lows. You have like you enter an execution or something here just because you feel like price will drive down. It's more of an emotional thought process than an actual like technical process. That's why I don't like it. I hate anything that involves like emotions in trading. It's just so, you know, So random. And I just stress a lot about like how like impulse entries, about impulse, just because like I've been there last year at a point where that's all I took, kinda. And like, it's not the worst thing you could take, but it's just, you can avoid so many losses just by avoiding impulse entries in general, and just understanding the difference between like good and bad profits. Like the moment you understand that, your trading goes to a whole different level. That's probably the most important thing in trading, man. Understanding good versus bad profits. And again, the only way to understand that is if you actually show up and do the same shit every day to find yourself a sample size for the trades that you're willing to take every day. Without that, you're gonna be taking round trades for the rest of your life. If you can't identify your trades, you're gonna be taking round trades for the rest of your life. And that could, well, you know, eventually something will smack you in the face.
I feel like that's why everyone loves simulators, is because it's like a shortcut to the process of finding the entries. But I think simulators are good, right? Like they have their place, but I don't think they're like as valuable as showing up to the streams every day for months, right? Like that is much more powerful than a simulator session.
Because a lot of markets. Yeah. Not related, but who you got on a fake beef of Rice and Aiden? Yeah, I got both sides. Because one day I'm gonna be with them, and I don't want them to go back to this clip and tell me that Don, you chose a side. So I'm gonna say both. Kobe mindset, mama mentality. Impulse interest sus. Yes. Yes. And hey, if you're here, you take impulse entries, by all means, continue to take them. Just, yeah, maybe you found a way with them. But for me, at least, from my experience, I'm just talking for me, chat. Everything I say here is for me, for my experience, okay? So don't feel like discouraged or anything from saying something that you do. Because sometimes I feel like I read a lot of your guys' minds, and I'm able to identify like what you guys kind of do without even seeing you guys in person. From the type of question you're asking. A Sinlish can't teach you patience. Yeah, patience. Patience is emotions, right? It can't teach you emotions. No caps. Like having a thoughtful plan going to trading is all you need. When you go out of emotions and I think it's over for you. Facts or cap? Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a. Can you put that in a pin? Can you pin that? Just pin that. That's very insightful. It's very important, man. I can tell you guys right now, making money in FX is not hard. It's not hard. I made money my first day trading FX. I won a trade. When you win a trade, you make money, right? Right, chat? Am I not wrong? When you win a trade, you make money, right? But how do you keep up those wins? That's the hard part. How do you keep up those wins? And how do you keep up the losses without having any emotions to both ends? The only way to do that is if you don't have emotions entering the position, entering those wins. If you don't have emotions entering those wins, you won't have emotions entering the losses, because you understand that those are long-term high probability losses, high probability high probability winning trades, right? All you gotta do is just clear the word think off of your trading plan. Clear that word. Never say that word again in trading. Let's see. We have 30 minutes left. Making money in FX is about having a strategy, trust it, and repeat it daily. Yes. all goes back to falling and doing the same shit every day. How's gold doing? Rangy. No volume, chat. No volume, man. Right now, at least. What's today's focus? Guys, look at Andre, man. Super proud of this guy. This guy has been, you know, like, he's been on his streams every day since October or November, something like that. Those 2 months, every day. And chat, he came from the YouTube side. He didn't pay for any type of course to get on Zooms. Like, he came straight directly from that side. I just happened to make a relationship with him, but like, every day since October, right? He then this month is paying off his rent with FX money, and just FX money, which is pretty fucking impressive. Pretty crazy. So this goes to show how powerful showing up and staying consistent could be.
Every single day, bank holidays.
Hasn't missed a day. Maybe one day.
Yesterday, yeah, I would have loved to sleep in yesterday. And I almost knew I probably wasn't going to take a trade. But for me, sometimes like chiseling away, putting reps in at your craft is like almost more important than performing well in your craft, right? Obviously, we want to take good trades. We want to win money. But like at the end of the day, it's like, how many times can you show up to do what you're supposed to do consistently and build that discipline?
Oh yeah. And like, just going back to October, he never knew about, you know, no top wigs, like these small things that we've learned throughout these months. He would have never known if this, you know, if it wasn't like, if his head wasn't actually there to willing to get better. Because back in October, what was your training style strategy? Like similar, but like it wasn't as detailed, right?
Yeah, you know what I think like really helped me was like the hunger to find a sense of camaraderie or community that like I could be a part of and like immerse myself in. So like whatever it was, it like was bouncing around. I think a lot of chat knows I like paid some dude to draw 2 lines on my screen. I paid him $100 for like 30 minutes of his time, and he's like some fake guru, you know, like did all these things to stay consistent. Keep the grind going. Dan Brown with the $2 donation. Okay.
$2 donation, Dan Brown.
Okay.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
But trust me, there's been there, even though like it seems like I had like a strong W right now is what I would say. I definitely had some big L's like along the way, and not even like monetarily or like where I lost a bunch of money, but just being like, I don't know, 2 weeks of winning trades, and then I would lose all my profits because I wouldn't put like a reasonable stop loss, or I think that I shouldn't take any losses. Like definitely had a lot of learning curves along the way that were super discouraging and made me want to quit Forex. But like that's just part of life. Like I had the same thing when I was taking personal training tests and in college, and you know, getting clients, losing clients. I had a bunch of clients that left at one point, right? I had to like get a bunch of new clients, right? It was tough, but consistency, man. Consistency.
Chat, consistency. You heard it. That's how it is. So like, what do you feel was the hardest thing to get over before you made that first withdrawal? Like, what was the hardest thing to get over?
Understanding that losses were part of it. Like I couldn't, I don't know, for some reason, it was unfathomable that I had to take losses, and not even regularly, just on somewhat of a regular basis, because it's part of trading, and be okay with it. Like even if it was a small loss, any type of loss, I would see red, and it would completely like mess up my trading. And now Don and I have like talked about it. Like you hit like 10 wins in a row, you're almost like ready for an L to happen. So you can just put it behind you, get that probability back in your favor to, you know, take another winning trade. So I think getting over taking a loss, regardless of its size, big, small, that was the hardest thing for me. Because you work hard for your money, right? And I came into Forex with capital that I had made previous to Forex. I didn't start with, you know, I didn't use capital that I made from Forex. So it was like whatever I made from personal training, I put into Forex. And personal training is hard. I don't know if anyone here, I'm sure there's a personal trainer in the chat. Like, it's not easy. You're like committed, you're focused, you're in tune with your client. Your client's your responsibility. If something happens to your client, like they get injured or something, you're liable. So it was hard. Every time I, you know, worked an hour to make money, then I would lose in what, like 5 minutes in Forex.
Yeah.
It's super discouraging losing that money after you work so hard to get it. But like Don said, it's just consistency, showing up day in, day out, doing the same thing, annoying Don with questions. Like there's someone in here that's been asking me a ton of questions. I think his name is Simon. Shout out to him. He's asked me questions like every day, like, yo, 30-minute closes above, 1 hour hasn't broke resistance. What do you do? Like, I just did that
Who's
religiously.
Simon? Oh, it's on the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, religiously. He just asked me a bunch of questions on the streams, like him and Carlo. Like the same questions you guys are asked now. Like, Don, what's the starter play? Don, like, what do you think of this kind of word close bullish here? Like, those are good questions. And that's why I like to answer them. But it's just a matter of time before chat gets flooded, and I can't. So take advantage of that right now, chat, before the shit gets flooded to a point where I can't even keep. Like, I can barely keep up now, to be honest with you. But
yeah. I feel like I still ask Don questions. Like during stream, after the stream, I still pick his brain. I'll still ask, you know, Macaroni a question. I'll ask Tyler a question. You know, like keep your box open. Keep going.
Jeff, send the charts in the Discord server. You can't send charts here. Send it in the Discord server.
Hefe.
Oh, it's Hefe? Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Jeff. What did I say yesterday? What did I say yesterday, man?
Oh, what did you say yesterday? It was amazing.
Heineken?
Yes. Heineken.
What's wrong with that, man? How do you say it again?
Hefe or Heineken?
Heineken. Same thing, right?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want, bro.
Exactly. It's all good to you.
Heineken, Hefe, Jeffe. Jefe means boss, by the way, in Espanol.
Is that a name or just like a short, like a nickname?
It just means boss.
Wait, is that his name though?
Nah, definitely. I mean, maybe.
Hefe. Sounds like a name.
Hefe. It could be Hefa if you're a woman boss.
I'm gonna name my kid Hefe.
Okay.
You know, search what Don means.
Oh, I know what Don means.
What does it mean?
Like you're a Don, right? Like that.
A boss, right?
Yeah.
So if my name is a boss and my son's name's Hefe, we're both bosses.
Oh fuck, bro! Mind blown. Right now.
Mind blown. That's a W, right? Chat.
Look at which side he's going like this. Like what?
That's a W. We'll both be bosses. That'd be so cool.
That would be.
No, I'm gonna write that down, chat. I'll never forget this stream when I name my kid. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show my kid this stream one day.
Yeah.
I'm like, kid. I mean, not kid, son. So do you know how I figured I found your name? It was on this stream right here. Just watch it. That'd be so funny, man.
Do you think it's cringe if I name my kid Andre and then call him AJ for Andre Jr.?
Nah, you can name him kid. You can whatever you want to name him. LeBron James Jr. Who else is a junior? There's a lot of juniors. I'm on MetaTrader 4. My GG looks different on the 15-minute time from. Yeah, it's a different broker. That's why, right? You have a son? What? Hefevo. Oh, that's kind of fire. Hefevo. Hefevo. You know, when I was younger, I wanted to name my kid Dior. Like, and then like it goes now. I think about like, yeah, that's so cringe, man. Imagining we could have the designer brand Dior. That's so cringe now. That's like, I don't want to name my kid Dior. But like back then, yeah, I was like, yo, I'm all about that. That's so cool. Name my kid Gucci, Fendi, Louis. You know.
If you could, would you ever change your name to something else? Like if you had like the ideal name, the best.
Yeah.
I think your name's Fire, but what would it be? What
Dawn,
would you change it to?
D-A-W-N, like soap. I just changed the characters, same name, just the characters. Yo, sometimes it'd be hard to make a username with my name. The name's too short, so I can't make a username properly.
Yo, you're hilarious. You actually liked your name, but you just want it. You just want it spelled differently so you can like. That's awesome.
Yo. Dior? No, not Dior. D-I-O-R. Dior. Yo, macros, macaroni and cheese. What's going on, brother?
Macaroni and cheese.
Mono.
What's up?
I just came because I saw a trade, and I'm coming right off.
What do you see? You gold?
See gold buys in your future.
Yeah, in about what, 5 minutes or? Where are you right now? Are you still in New York?
I'm in my future home.
You got an apartment?
No, future home. Me and Don are gonna be roommates. We're
I
gonna
ain't moving.
we're gonna get bunk beds. It's gonna be so cute. What do you think,
You
Chad?
can be by yourself forever if you believe that. The man ain't.
I want a bed in that room too.
It's free money.
For money,
Bunk
man.
beds. Andre's gonna train us. Marco's gonna entertain us.
Nice.
What the fuck? Sus? Chat,
I
we're
saw
not
Marco's
sus.
story on some like you were on some festival or something, like there was some shit happening on the street. No, Marcus.
I was at a Fire Island for 4th of July.
Oh, alright.
That's a
Yeah,
frat party.
It's not a frat party.
It's a
like
frat
a-
party.
It's like a nice little like town parade.
Basically a frat party. Was it I mean it looked lit. Did you get lit?
Yeah, it was fun. It's good times. Good times.
Wait, so where are you now? I couldn't hear you. You're in New York?
Yeah, I'm in New York.
Oh yeah.
Are you actually about to move there soon or what?
Not necessarily soon, but within the year.
Nice.
Ooh, 1 hour flipping on GJ. Okay. So for all impulse entry takers, you probably look for entries here if you're an impulse entry person.
That 30-minute salary play happened.
Oh yeah, 30-minute start play. I think like I wasn't considering anything just because like the 1 hour I want that to close.
Same.
So I'm not gonna look for position T right now.
GJ salary gives you a whopping 2.5 pips.
Yeah.
Are you guys
before
worried about the
spreads.
30 having no wick? No wick?
The 1 hour has a wick. You should be goody.
Alright.
Yeah, 1 hour the top wick. You should be goody on the flip there. I was looking at the same thing.
But on gold, the 15 might close as well above. And
Yo, imagine
2
making a
minutes.
content house but for traders.
It's a terrible idea.
Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, alright.
No, we talked about that on stream
But
before.
we talked about it on stream a lot.
Like having
As soon as I say it's a terrible idea.
Boston.
Yeah, as soon as I come in, everyone has to be muted, you know?
Yeah, you're getting
Things
hazed.
change when I reach it.
Rick and Morty. Shabala. I need that clip. I need to save that clip. What the trading going on in here this morning? What's going on? Marcus Williams. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Ruben. What up, Ruben? Robert Knight. Yo, Robert Brown Knight. Chat. He's been here for a while. I know he's not in a chat, but like I've known him for a while in trading. He's been around for quite some years now with me. So that's a W. Him in now. If you guys ever see Ant, him too. Though it's rare to see people from like start your journey be there with still. Or trading with you still. Yeah, she's just breaking here. It looks like it wants to drive down towards the next level of support. This range is 16 pip range. Wow, that's it. I thought it was a lot bigger. Hey, but gold's breaking up, so that's goody.
Gold here in 30 seconds.
Are you gonna wait for the last hourly close, or are you gonna wait for this 15?
See what the top wick looks like on the 15. It's kind of pushing right now.
Where's your next resistance?
1810 top 5. There's no top wick. Oh, here we go. Maybe.
9 seconds. Yeah, I think I want a 1 hour closure, because then with the 1 hour closing, I go based off the 1 hour time frame, and that's clean traffic until like 1824. The thing about going off this 15 is that like there's traffic to the left towards like right here, like 1809-ish or 1810. Yeah, but I prefer to get the hourly closure, make it a clean range, and then we just take buys off the hourly candle, and we have a bigger range as well.
No bottom wick on this new 15.
Done. What's your target on gold? My target on gold is gonna be 1815. 1815. That's just the 1 hour closure above, right? But if you're answering off the 15, then your next target is gonna be like 1810. Because now you need a break above here on a 15 for us to continue up. Yeah. Or 30, sorry. How big are stops is hourly here if you get a closure? This is a perfect closure. 24 pips, perfect for 60 pips. Take a buy on gold. You need a closure. You need a closure, right? Because you don't want to take a buy right now just because you feel like price will push up here off emotions, and price ends up closing back below resistance here. You know, that'll be an impulse entry. I mean, you have the 1 hour sorry play, but it's the doji. 1815.302. But isn't it crazy how just like our daily analysis is like always on point with the bias for a day? Like, I'm not even exaggerating numbers, chat, but every time I give a bias for a day, 95% of the time I'll go that direction. You know why though? I'm not just making shit up in the back of my head. I'm just going off of the candle. And it's crazy to see that like how often price follows the previous daily candle. Because you treat candles the same regardless of the time frame. The weekly, the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15. Candles are all candles at the end of the day. All bullish, all bearish, right? Closing above, closing below. In a range, out of the range. Same shit. Candles are candles. So 11 minutes. 11 minutes here.
GJ coming down as well. Looks like it may close below that 153.27
Oh, 15
level.
salary play. Okay. 1 hour closes below. Get a 15-minute salary play. That's a decent position on GJ for sells. But that range is like 9 pips.
What? That's it?
That's 8 pips, man. Unless you're somewhere else.
I'm going off the hourly time frame, which is not much better. It's 12 pips, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
I see. I thought it was like 20 pips.
Nah. Gold is nicer in its range.
Gold is definitely nicer.
Their
Definitely.
stops are going to be massive now, though.
Marcos, do you take this 15? Because you're looking for a 15 closure, right?
So there's no bottom wick on the new 15.
Damn.
I know. It's good, though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I think if we got like a 2 or 3 pip bottom wick, I would have taken it, but it was literally nothing.
Looks like we're gonna close above 1810 here, which is the cleaner range that honestly I wanted for gold today. So now we just have to find, I think, reasonable stops that are nothing crazy.
Flying here.
do you only take trades that are with your bias? Last year, no. This year, yeah. Yes. Last year, I was all over the place, chat. I was buys above here, sells below here, whatever the market direction the market gave me. I remember that too on stream.
Don, if this hourly closes above 1810, that resistance we had, and we come down to make a decent, 10 plus pip bottom wick, will you enter in the flip and use current candle stops a little bit more aggressive, or are you going to try and use like the 30 or 15 stops?
How big are stops right now on Pierce 1 hour? 30, 35? I want to use the average stops. Yeah, I want to use the average stops. I might manage just 15-30. Depends on how we close and react to that support there. But yeah, I'll be fine with using the 1 hour stops.
What if we close below? I know you don't have it marked on your chart now, the 1810 resistance that I have that's off the 30. But would you consider it now? Because it looks like we might close like right around there, or you're going to use that 1815 level that you have.
It's off of 30. That's the thing, right? And like I'm going heavily based off the hourly time from here. And like I noticed that looking left, like I can't really show you guys, but there was can't read. Where is it? So there's like a resistance right around here earlier. Right around here, and like price came up, closed, but and it respected that support heavily. So like we were in a range from there. We're into this range here from this support until like this resistance. And now that we're actually closing bullish above the range on the hourly time frame, I'll be comfortable taking it, because I understand that looking left on the hourly, like ever since the last time we broke above this range here, we're able to drive all the way up to fill like this whole area here. So I'll be found this 1 hour closing right here and enter off the 1 hour time frame using the 1 hour stops.
Okay. Even if the 1 hour closes below 1810, the 30-minute resistance still
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, for me at least, yeah.
Sure.
And with the 80 I'm opening too, I would expect a lot of volume here. But I want a retracement. I don't think you guys want to close above, right? I want a retracement above this range here.
I mean, at this point, I a closure above 1810 and then a nice bottom wick and then an enter on the flip is probably going to be my move. But if it did retrace, I needed to retrace back down to like 1808 or something for a nice wick fill on like maybe like the 30 or even the hourly at that point, because stops will be like 20 pips to have 1810 as my remove stops to break even, try and close half, and then have the runner into 1815.
Yeah, I think both plans are very good
Well
plans.
thought out.
Yeah, well thought out plans. Bit different, but it's similar. By the way, Dan Brown, thanks for $2, man. I forgot to say thanks. Thanks for $2. You guys ain't gotta donate, chat. You guys ain't gotta donate. Just come in, vibe out. Hey Don, why are you not taking that sell on GJ, the 15-minute? So I didn't take a sell because I understood that the 1 hour candle didn't close below yet. So see how we're starting to rejector? We can just close back into the range to continue up because the hourly time frame never closed below. Right? And if you were to take this 30-minute starter play, you would have been break even probably. This thing came down 7 pips, break even for me at least. Tap that minor support, and you wouldn't be in this position anymore. Especially with the fact that you know that 30-minute candle has no top wick as well. So that was an example of an impulse entry that I said earlier. I'm like, guys, be careful of the impulse entries here on 15 on GJ, just because like the hourly has never closed below before. It's still respecting that support. What are wicks then?
Oh, what's up? What's going on? What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, fellas?
So yeah, you just basically took the words out of my mouth. That's exactly why I raised my hand. That's how key it was to wait for that hourly closure on GJ and not take the impulse, because I know so many people that would have taken that celery play, and getting that hourly closure, the last 15 minutes of the hourly, no top wick on the 30, just a bunch of things. Even though your play is happening, there's a lot of things telling you, you know, to wait for this hourly closure. And look what happened. We would have been a waste of a trade, and we would have been break even with only like one trade left.
Okay, one trade left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gold looks like it's going to give a lot of opportunity. Even GJ, I think, is going to give a lot of opportunity. There's like a 30 pip range below there, below that 8 pip range.
Is it 30 pips? Oh no.
Right under there. That's a 30 pip range, and then right under there, there's like a 100 pip range.
On GJ, really?
Yeah, I think if you take it from the bottom to the top of it, from your.
Oh, from here, this.
Yeah, if we break that, it's like 100 pips of it. So like, there's room to go, you know. And GG's gonna give a lot. Which
I do believe we'll get, guys. Cause just look at the weekly time frame. Like we explained it this week. We create a resistance here. This is your support. We should be able to tap 152, 100 this week. So that's a huge range going down.
Yeah, it's looking really nice for this week.
124 pip. Yeah, for GJ sells. Yep.
But yeah, 1 hour closure is very key. Last 15 minutes before the 1 hour closure is a good idea to watch it play out.
Yeah, chat. Let's see. We have 4 minutes here before I look for positions. Am I gonna wait for a bond wick? Yes, I am. Yes, gonna wait for a bond wick off this new 1 hour candle, and then look for tick positions after that. A 4 hour is so clean to continue up here towards the 1825 mark. And this is the thing, like, if you were to take the 30-minute starter play, you would have been goody, because you wouldn't hit break even. So.
Hey Don, I have a question for you.
Yo.
What kind of bottom wick on this gold 1 hour will you be looking for, knowing that it's a 1 hour and it's could break 15-minute lows?
It'll be decent. Like nothing too much. Just like I'd be fine with something like this. Things like you can't really predict how far down it's gonna go, right? Yeah. So
just how much you're like comfortable taking, right?
Yeah.
You want to enter on the flip or the break of the high?
I want to enter on the flip. I want the flip. I want this wick fill to be my break even. Yeah, because that'll be 10 pips. I want this to be break even, and then I want to be out of trade like break even by then, risk free, and then let it run and go towards here.
It's got 8 AM volume, so it might be quick.
Yes, might have no bottom wick. If we open up with no bottom, with no top wick, and we just flip bear shit away, we'll have a buy stop place. Then it'll be clean.
Looks like we may be able to use the hourly lows with a decent stop at like 20 pips.
Am I in a trade? No, I'm not. Waiting for a closure here. About a minute and a half. Waiting for a closure here. Wait, Andre, what did you say? Are you looking to enter off the hourly too?
Now that we retraced, yeah, the stops are looking like they're like between 20 and 25 pips. Somewhere around there. I'm gonna have my overall target at I think the same level you have is at 1815.
It'd be a nice trade if it goes through, man.
Yeah, 60 pip runner. I'm just gonna be pretty precautionary about that 1810 level on the 30-minute.
Break even, right?
Yeah,
We
exactly.
break even. Yep, chat. So
I think Marcos put it well. It's like 8 a.m. volume, so just have quick fingers. GJ hourly looks like it's gonna close doji.
not good.
T-minus 1 minute. Need a rocket ship emote.
I had remember the one of me with my face on it?
Yeah, the one inside.
Yeah.
Need a room for a passenger. For the DVS.
Everyone in DVS. All right, chat. We have 30 seconds left here. I probably want to bomb wick before we look for positions, though. Again, something like this or something would be ideal for us to drive. Right, and we continue up towards that resistance as we close above this resistance here, doing those wicks to the left couldn't do. I'm not in yet. Not in yet, chat. Not in yet. There's, waiting for a bottom wick to be formed. That was a little nib and that was a little nib, but that was definitely not enough for me, or enough for me to enter. Don't break the highs before you give us a bottom wick, though. It'll be fine if we just like don't break these highs here and then we flip bearish. But if you break the highs and then flip bearish, it'll be a bit more messy for entries. Some of you guys might be saying, well, Don, why don't you just enter on the opening of the candle? Just enter. Enter right now if you think it's gonna go up. A lot comes into play, man. A lot comes into play. I think this is Ciao Bella, boys. Ladies and gents, fasten your seatbelts.
Yucky.
Come on, go. How did you do? Oh, bullish at support. Oof, no. Yeah, that ain't it. Bullish at support, decent bullish, not even doji, just decent.
Who in the chat entered off a closure? I know someone did. But they won't come out until they get 10, right?
Yeah, like later on when it shoots up, I got in here. I got in.
Yeah. They'll say they got in after they win.
What song is this? That's disrespects. Give them the love. This is some cranberry free stuff. It's good, right?
Samurai. Welcome back.
Oh shoot.
Oh shit. Oh, here it goes, chat. Here it goes. I'm not in, chat. I'm not in. I didn't get a bottom wick here, right? I need a bottom wick. I think if you get a bottom wick, we can use the current candles potentially, but
But it broke the highs.
depends though. We might just be able to enter on the flip of the candle out of creates a bottom wick, but we need something here. For me at least.
There it is. They got 10. I got in at 18.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Put that in trade. Put that in trades called. Yeah.
We did break down this
like
trade though
clockwork.
off the opening if you want to enter off the opening, but I like marriages and wait for a bottom wick. Yeah, there's your 10 pips.
They got in at .6, so they didn't get 10.
We're gonna get the onion.
If it makes a bottom wick, right, would you enter when it flips bullish again, or would you wait for the break of the previous high?
Good question.
That was all I was contemplating. I think I'm gonna enter off the flip, not the highs, because stops would be a lot bigger.
Agreed.
Stops would be like
That's already 10
around
pips
40
if
pips.
it hits the highs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on GJ, that scenario that you drew at the beginning of the stream, that would be ideal. Like if it pushes back up, creates a resistance or respects the previous resistance, and then we look for sells. I think on the 15 or 30 minutes it's around here.
Yeah, for the onion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I think you're gonna get the onion here. Unless it just runs up.
I'll just run up. I'll put. Let's do a poll. I believe gold just fly here before I give us an entry. This is Chabala. If you re-break this high here, this is Chabala, man. There's no looking back after that. Which is no entry for us.
I mean, we don't know, but it could do anything. It could create a level here, you know?
Yeah, it might create a range here, but I doubt of the volume here. I doubt it.
It'd be nice. It would give us an entry if it creates a range.
Uh-oh, here it goes. Here could this be the bottom wick?
Everybody's quiet.
Now that we created this though, I'm gonna need a decent bottom wick. There it is. There's a flip. Chat, this is why we stay out. Oh, I'm gonna need a decent bottom wick though, right? Due to the fact that we have pushed up, broke the highs, I'm gonna need a decent wick. Something like this in this area would be lovely, and then we flip, and then we enter on the flip of the candle. That'd be perfect. Doesn't that feel good, chat, when you stay out of these positions and like you understand and you wait because you've spent a lot of time backtesting them, these scenarios, and it just happens. Like those are moments when it pays off. Yeah, the thing is that even if you enter on an open light candle, you would have got break even. Because we got your 10 pips. And there's your 2 trades already, I guess. Which I said one earlier. This one after. That's it. Andre, you wait for a 30-minute start play?
I'm gonna wait for this 30 minutes to close and hope that we get a closure above 1810 to take the buys, or that would be another good opportunity if this current 30-minute closes bearish and doesn't push too far down. I'll take the buys going up, but we got a pretty decent range to that 1815 level. I think the only thing that I just don't like is that the closer we get to 9 a.m., we just have to let that 4-hour close. So if it's like the last 15 minutes of the 4-hour candle,
Yes.
I'll probably wait for the 4-hour to close and try and enter on something after the opening of the new 4-hour.
Yeah, it's if you guess like 45, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the 4-hour candle, like it looks pretty clean due to the fact that it closed above here. This one obviously closed above here. I do expect this one to continue up by end of the 4-hour candle towards like 1822. But that's a long ways to go when you have like 40 minutes left. Oh, nice. Bottom wick has been formed. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, they might enter on the flip. I might enter on the flip, or I might enter half on the flip and half on the break of the highs. Wait, what am I playing? What is this? Back to the old music.
You gonna stay out if it breaks any lows, 15 lows, 30 lows, or no?
No, just because like I actually want to break the 15 lows to get the bottom wicket for 15. Perfect. There we go. And then now if we get if we respect the 1 hour lows, should be goody. So yeah, then I'm gonna have a buy stop here on the flip. at 1809. We didn't break the 1 hour lows yet, chat. Once you break the 1 hour lows, that's when the trade become invalid. But until then, the trade is still valid here. But we're not in yet, right? Right, chat? Who here got impatient? Uh-oh, this is perfect. Yeah, if we set the flipper, I'm gonna place a buy stop at like 1809.985 on the flip. It might use the current count lows actually because we came so close to the 1 hour lows for 24 pips and TP of like 50 pips. That'd be perfect.
Carlo asked you a good question in regards to using the current candle high or the flip. Sometimes I've seen you do both, like, or do either or. Is there a scenario that makes you choose between those, or just based off of what makes sense, like RR wise? Or
depends how
like,
big the wick is,
about?
I guess. The steeper the wick, I like to use the flip. But if it's like a lower wick, I'll wait for the break of the highs because I want to make sure that that's the lower wick of that current candle.
Good explanation.
Yeah. Well, whose mic is that? Sounds like someone's in a toaster. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. Could this be our entry? Didn't break the 1 hour lows. Could this be our entry? Got a buy stop place like right here in the flip at 1809, 1810-ish, around that area. Not activated yet. There you go.
This current 15 kind of closes as it does, and then doesn't push too far down. I'll have buy stops at the seller play high.
Nice. Oh, I'm in chat. Got a buy here, chat. After we have created a bottom wick like we're waiting for. Stop loss is the current count low for 25 pips, current 1 hour lows, and TP is up here for around 53 pips. So in this buy position here. Perfect. Oh, nice. Gonna move my stops to break even here, making this a risk-free trade actually. And now gonna let it run risk-free until TP. Nice. Perfect trade, chat.
Nice.
No
Nice, bro.
drawdown. Everything's to the T.
Nice trade. W.
W1. Gonna actually close half of my positions here as well, locking in 10 pips here of my positions. And gonna let it run and go risk-free now until TP. Congrats, chat.
She's a runner, she's a
Buy
track
stops,
star.
patience, risk-free. Let's see what happens. Our entry was the flip of this candle. Let's see if we can get a runner. I really want this runner to play through, but you really can't control it, obviously. The way it's moved.
Oh, there's some
Lots of
volume.
volume. Lots
A
of volume.
shit ton of volume, man. Shit ton of
Me and
volume.
Mark guys at the same
I
time.
was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's why we had a buy stop there, chat. That's why we had a buy stop and not micro execution, just because like you might have got a bit of a later entry. And also managing risk wise, you can close full, whatever it is you want to do. I closed half my positions on that position, but that was my position. You can do whatever you guys want to do with managing risk wise. You broke even. I'm
Yeah, just now.
still barely surviving.
I put mine pip and a half in profit to account for the.
Oh, I might be goody.
Yeah, you're goody. Wow.
Shit.
Nice.
Maybe. Maybe.
Where's all this movement?
Yeah, the ADM. You should get another push at 8:30, but that's in about 15
This-
minutes.
This 15 closes above the 1810 and creates a decent bottom wick. I'm gonna enter on the flip as well.
Just flip back.
I like that. Or not.
Yeah. Gold heard me talking.
Yeah, there is. I gotta stop the break even there just now. Perfect. That's fine, chat. Manage risk. We got our 10 pips. That was follow our plan. That's all we did there. Follow our plan.
Someone in the chat said it only moved 5 pips. How did he get 10 pips if it moved 5 pips?
Man, that was 100% 10 pips.
That
was like
11.
That was like 11, 12, like with spreads too. Like I got fully 10.
I got 11 with spread.
God.
That's a fire trade. That's just a really experienced trade. Honestly, I probably would have never entered that unless Don was talking about it, because this is not something that I usually
Really?
do.
Off the hourly?
Off the hourly, once it created a top wick like that and went back down, and even though it reached that support, that's a really experienced play in my head. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
Really?
I do probably the same. I'd go for the break of the
Don's like,
high,
really? I'm a
if
robot.
anything, like.
No, because
like, I don't think anyone in here was thinking of that, and everyone's like, all right, Don's doing it. There's something to this.
I didn't even take it.
But like, I was really, I took this half risk. Like, I take half risk on gold, and I took half risk of my typical half risk, because like, this isn't the typical play for me, because it already created such a high top wick on this same candle, then went back down, and even though it touched support and came back up to flip, I just, like, at this point it's a doji candle for me, you know, once you're taking that, and like, that's not a
you know why? It's just because like the wick on the current candle came down so steep, and you see how like it came very close to the hourly lows, but it never broke it. It broke 30 lows, it broke 15 lows, or sorry, broke 15 lows, but the moment it came up and reflipped after respecting 1 hour lows, it was just like there's a lot of volume coming up. Yeah.
This is something you've done before. For me, it's probably like a second time I've seen you do this.
Yeah. Chat, I'm out of break even. I'm not sure where you guys did in that trade. But definitely number one, your stocks were definitely should have been break even. Because you don't want to say now that I held and now we're pushing up and I made more money. It's like you want to do the same thing you would do every day. You don't want to follow those bad habits. Again, you don't want short-term success, man. So if you hit break even, you hit break even. Just be honest with yourself and just call it a trade scenario. Wait for a next trade scenario to come up. You know, you don't want to be switching it over time. Like, you know what, I'm gonna move break even today, but tomorrow I'm gonna let it run because I feel like my trades always hit break even. You know, like that's so emotional, and you shouldn't be doing that.
You gotta clip that trade. That was really educational. That was
we gonna clip that 100%.
That's a big dub.
Wait, Andre, you caught it too, right? Like, all you guys caught it? Andre, Marcos, Wasteland. Oh, yeah,
I didn't catch it.
No.
Yeah, I caught it.
Really?
I did not catch it. No.
I'm telling you, it's a more advanced.
I was too slow to close half.
Damn, I thought you guys caught it.
Don doesn't understand the simple nature of the human brain. He's like, I'm a robot.
like
I seen Andre take this.
Half.
Nah, the reason I didn't take that was because of that 30-minute resistance. I was saying in the chat too that I'm gonna wait for.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
it was honestly it was a clean trade. Made a lot of sense.
You see how it came back and rebroke again and came back down and flipped bearish again. Like this is a difficult friggin' trade. I would never take this if I wasn't on the stream with you. Like, that's just the more experienced trade.
You really have to be fast, like, to take the profit. Like, I was about to close half, and the thing pulled back for 4 pips, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't close half at 6."
I think
that's how I opened 2 positions. I just closed one position and hit BE on the side.
You know what you do?
Yeah.
Go on your MT5. You click on it. You click the check mark. You enter a lot size, so it shows a 5 for minute. You put 250, and then you close partials. And you're closing it. That's how I do it, at least. Or you can get the wizard shit, and I guess you can play around with that stuff, but you know, it's up to you. You have the wizard stuff, no, Carlo? NP.
Sorry.
You have the no free promo device.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you use it?
Like, I did. I literally stretched my hand to click on.
Stretch your hand.
And the thing went down for 4 pips. It was at 6 pips.
It's those biceps, dog. Those muscles are getting in your way. Trading.
Because I don't put it in front of me and be like,
His traps are
all right,
stopping him.
It's
It's like I can't move.
it is a good trade though. I agree with Vix9. It's a bit different though, but it's something you can remember now and learn. Like if it has a
Yes.
bigger wick and it doesn't break the previous 1 hour high,
Like you saw
then
me
you
ask.
might enter on the flip, you know.
I was panicking when it broke the 15, the 30. I was like, no, this is good.
No, don't worry. This is good. No, look at the
And then
hourly.
you have also Andre saying for like he's gonna wait for the 30-minute to close above 1810 because I have a resistance there as well. And then if the next candle opens, makes a bottom whip and flips bullish, it's also a good entry. Probably a bit safer, I'd say, than like this one was. I agree with Vix9. For me, it was a bit like panicky, like I wouldn't enter.
Yeah.
But considering it's done, he's the champ of the 10 pips trades, so I was like, yeah, you know, if anybody knows, I'd be like, click in.
Fuck that guy. You guys are funny, man. Where's your buttons? You enter off your phone? Yeah. Mine use computer when you're in front of it. It's like, yeah, it comes back to like, I guess, personal preference. Like I've always been using my phone to trade, like to enter positions at least. I always obviously analyzing all that on my charts, but my phone, it's just more efficient to me. I hate, honestly, I hate the way MT5 looks on the computer. It looks very like odd. I don't know. It's not good for my eyes.
It reminds me of like those old like dial-up internet computers,
yeah,
like the fat back, like, no, you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
The fat back.
Fat back. The humpback.
Yo, why was
volume now? Like I don't know what is happening, but
What's up, Reza?
Oh, why was breaking the highs before creating a lower wick such like a big deal?
Because it's not like the cleanest situation. Like it has nothing to do with like your, I guess it has to do with your entry a little bit, but you wouldn't want price to create a top wick, for example, like on opening this candle before it creates a bottom wick. You want a bottom wick first for a flip, so you know you understand that we haven't really like made new highs yet, because that's obviously a new candle for no top wick is us without a high. So I'll personally rather get a bottom wick and then we flip bullish to continue up. Like I don't like when we have price goes up, makes it high, and then it comes down, make a new low, and then it comes up to re-break the highs. It's kind of it's not the cleanest scenario you can put yourself in. So
Okay. Is this scenario happening right now? Literally, which just happened like 5 minutes ago.
I'm not sure if we come down and break the lows. No, we didn't. No, not really. It's a bit different. Yeah, because I mean, I wouldn't enter here now. Although we came down and we came up, I wouldn't enter here now because it would have been on the first initial push. Now what I'll wait for here is I'll wait for a whole completely different situation here, a scenario, and that's probably gonna be this 30-minute candle. Like Andre said, wait for this 30-minute candle closer, and now is when I look towards the 30-minute time frame, and I'll drop my resistance right here at 1810. I'll wait for a closure above there to get my buys. Now is when I'll do that, because now that we have pushed already, got our initial push. For second entries, need a closure for sure above his range here. So
Okay, all right, thank you.
yeah, this should be be decent if it close above. Stops are a bit big though, but 34 pips.
A 9 a.m. onion.
Just make it clear, the bigger the top wick when you're talking about when you're taking buys, the more likely you are going to use the candle flip versus break. Yes, correct. Well, the bigger the bottom wick of the buys, yeah, not the top wick, bottom wick. GJ is pushing up here, and I'm not interested in buys. I want a closure below 153. Guys, you guys don't want to be in a situation where you're searching and hunting for a trade. Let the trades come to you. Let the trades come to you. Follow your plans. Take your trades. You don't want to be following everything the market gives you. Whoa, buys? Oh, I'm gonna take buys. Fuck, might as well take buys here. I want to make a quick 10 pips. Turn me up, chat. Like it's something that you don't want to do.
Turn me up.
You don't want to do that. I want to follow your plan for a day. So I know I do it every day. I send my analysis every day in the chart, in the channels, in the paid channels and stuff. But you guys should do the same thing too. Make your own analysis and send those in the agent session channel. Make a video analysis. Go on Zoom, click record, 30-second video, boom, 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 boom. you know, send it in, and then see how you went about how they went about the analysis about that bias for a day. That's how you get better. Like I sent my analysis for you guys too, but majority is just for me. So like I can look back at it and see what I thought that day, what I expected that day. But yeah, GJ here. I think for sales to happen again, you need that like what we talked about earlier today, the onion play, perhaps, and then or just a closure below 153, 282 here. But either way. What a day, man. What a day. What a day. Ooh, you might get something here. 5 minutes left. Andre, why are you smiling? Oh, I know why you're smiling.
Andre's getting his fingers ready.
Hold on, BRB,
I'm
BRB.
happy, bro. I'm happy to be here with all my friends. Shout out to all my Forex friends that I've never seen in person, but I still consider you guys my homies.
He's so cute.
Yo, I am sore, bro.
Oh my God, Marcos.
Would you had a good leg day?
Yo, I feel
sick.
Yeah, that's
Tuesday?
stretch. Yeah, stretch.
Nice.
I'll be back.
Nice. Yo, everyone be real. What's the word I'm looking for?
Cautious.
Cautious, yes. Of this 30-minute. Just wait the 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes left. Wait for this 30 minutes to close. For me, personally, these stops are a little bit big. So if we do get a close above, stops are about 30 pips. I'll probably look for a bottom wick on the new 30-minute candle, create a decent bottom wick, maybe even retest the 1810 level, and then push, and I'll take my buys there. Till then, I really don't see any other scenario playing out for me.
I think we're Chow Bella here, probably to 1813.
Yeah. Someone pointed out the 4-hour resistance at 1812 as well, which we're pretty much almost at. So I'm going to be a little precautionary as well at that level. But 4 minutes is a shit ton of time. This candle could retrace and give us a good entry, or it can just push like Marco said, and no entry for me. Which it's doing. Relax, Gold. Calm down. Yeah, definitely stops are definitely too big now. Like, gotta use current candle stops. E30 volume. With it also being the new, I guess the 15 and the 30-minute bottom wick is the same level. I was gonna say I wouldn't be comfortable using the 15-minute stops, previous 15-minute stops, just because the new 30-minute could disrespect the lows, but we may not even close above.
Love gold. Love that.
Yeah.
Scary thing, brother.
Love that for us.
Gold is one of the scariest things I saw in my life.
You know what I love is that at 1811, 85, the top of that wick, I already know people got some FOMO entries, and now they're in like 25
Break
drawdown.
Yeah,
And they're like, what do I do?
Drawdown.
So get you wait for a closure. That's what you do.
They delete their stop loss.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna come back up, sir? Please.
Man, candles are so important. Imagine we trade about like reading candles or understanding like the concept behind them. I wouldn't have been in that trade. Put that in chat. Last year I wouldn't have been in that trade there. I would have never understood the concept of bottom wicks and top wicks or events around the opening. And yeah, it's crazy. We learned so much this year. So much. Added so much to the pot. Honestly, Andre, a part of this trade here came from you. Remember 2 weeks ago when you took a was it last week? Fuck. Or 2 weeks before, when you took a trade, you entered on the flip. You didn't enter on the break of the highs. It was on the flip. I think it was GJ or for buys or something. It was on the flip.
Yes, sir. That's kind of.
So I thought you entered.
Map associated with this home pod for more information.
My bad. Siri is out here trying to listen to our conversation. Nah, I've had. That's why I asked that prudent question. And I think you answered pretty well. Like, is there a difference between an entry on the break of the current candle high or on the flip, and maybe more so dependent upon the actual top wick that's been created?
Yeah, and I gave the answer of it depends on how big the bottom wick is, right?
Yeah.
And we got the fat ass bottom wick. I'm like, I'm in. I'm locked in.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I think in this situation, if that 30-minute resistance at 1810 wasn't there, I would have been all over that trade with you, and on the flip too. Like, I wouldn't have waited for the break of the high. That 1810 resistance bothered me, but then going back to your analysis, you were using the 1 hour, and like that just shines light on how important it is to stick to like your analysis and use the time frames that make sense to you. And for you, the hourly made sense and played out. Does not look like we're gonna get a 30-minute closure here, folks.
Does not look like it.
I'm gonna go make some breakfast.
You might get doji, go off with the previous 30-minute candle.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Well, let me look at this real quick.
I locked them in. I'm a good salesman.
Ooh, that 4 hour tapped that 1812 4 hour resistance and rejected there. That is not a doji candle for me, and it's still below the 1810.
Yeah. Just
I
thing.
have TJ now.
Yeah, this might be chalk for the next hour, like the next 30-minute candle until 9 a.m. I want to say, like gold, just be patient with gold, man. Be patient with gold. Wait for this 4 hour candle to close now, I'll say, and wait for the 1 hour candle to close as well, because we need to really break above that resistance on a 30-minute time frame. And that's the next 30-minute candle is at 9 a.m. So, Breza.
Yo, thanks for getting my name right now. If GJ creates like a resistance anywhere around here, would that be like a good onion play? Onion play, right?
Yeah, it would. Yep.
Also, I was gonna ask, for like the onion play, what time frame are you typically looking for the resistance on? The 15, the 30?
Depends. So like you sometimes get it on both. It just comes down to the time. Like if it's the last 15 of the hourly, I'll wait for the 30. Yeah, right now what I'll wait for in this situation is I want to say a 30-minute closure at resistance here, because then the 4 hour will be closing bearish below that support here.
Okay,
at the same time, you know what I mean? So yeah, you need a 30-minute closure here, but let's see how we close, obviously.
Gold left the building, kind of.
Yeah, 5 minute celery on 5 minute celery on gold gave you 10 pips.
Yeah.
What is the difference between flip and impulse entry? Impulse entry is emotional entry. Yeah, the thing shot up, eh? Damn. We broke the highs.
If TJ would close bearish in the 15 minutes now, that resistance, I'd consider a sell if it breaks the low of the 15 on the next candle. So if this candle closes bearish and then the next one breaks the previous 15-minute lows.
Hey chat, so you see how like, the hourly is pushing up now on gold? Like yes, it's pushing up, and you can easily say that, you know, well, Don, why don't you hold it? It's just because like my plan was to close half at 10 and move our stocks to break even. Like from our entry, like the trade still made sense. Obviously, after we got stopped out, it still made sense off the hourly time frame only, though, right? To continue up, but it's just not the cleanest scenario you want. Like you guys know how sometimes you see price flip bullish and then just continue up. That's what you want, like this. But this thing came up, broke the highs, came down, made it low, came up, broke the highs again, re-broke the highs, came down, made it low, and then came up again like 3 times. So that's not the clean situation. But it doesn't mean that the trade's invalid. At the end of the day, we still got a 1 hour closure above this ranger, breaking above that resistance. Therefore, it's clean to push up towards 1815 here. So, super important. Nice. Pushing towards our target here, 1815. So here's the thing about gold as well. If you were to, I want to say, break above here.
Play. Back down.
People new to chat are probably, what the hell is that talking about? What's the onion play? I only take impulse entries. What's good, bro? What's good, Julian? What's up, man? What losses do you use for impulse buys? I don't take impulse buys. I don't take impulse positions. I take planned positions. I take non-emotional positions. No impulse entries, guys. Here, I'll put it up again. Come on. Hashtag no impulse entries 2021. Put it right here, top left of my screen. Good chat. We making a salad here, onions and celery plate for real. No impulse entries. Yo, yes, Tyler, can we get a command for impulse entries? Where you from? I'm from Canada, man. Toronto. Where you from? Oh, what loss is used for your plan? My loss size is right now 5 on gold and a 10 on GJ for this year. Last year it was I think 4 on gold or something, 3 on gold, and after 8 on GJ. I increased it. So this year, next year, I'm gonna look to increase it again. But I usually spend the whole year with 1 lot size. So next year I'll look to pop. Maybe I'll get to a 20 lot size potentially, and use that lot size for the whole year. Half-word XE USD go. Well, who knows? We're at resistance here. We're at our target level for the day. Our first target. My next target for a day is at 1860, but I doubt we're gonna get that today. I don't think we're gonna get that. If we close above 1815 here, we may continue up towards 1824 for a day. So yeah, looking for buy positions, obviously. More buys at least.
Damn, literally hit our 50 pip target.
Yep. Chat, remember Thursday and Friday when we took a loss in our stream? What was different from that trade and this trade? Nothing. Nothing was different. Did the exact same thing. That is so crucial not to change strategy. For that gold trade, when it failed to break the previous candle low and continue up, bullish, was that your reason for entering? No. The reason for me entering was the fact that the 1 hour candle closed above the range here. So I couldn't enter off the opening of the candle because we had no top wick to it. So we understood that, or we had no bottom wick to the opening of this candle. So we expected the bottom wick to be formed somewhere. Once price came up, broke the highs and came down to create a bottom wick, we understood that that's the bottom wick being formed. The moment we flip bullish, that's our buy stop, because that's like saying we're entering off the opening of the candle after creating a lower wick. So we had a buy stop there. Once price flipped, we got our 10 pips, break even, close half, and then break even after. But it was simply the fact that the 1 hour candle closed above. So there's a difference between entries versus setups. The setup here was the 1 hour closing above. We just couldn't get a proper entry in until our buy stop. And there's different ways of entering, obviously, but as long as your setup is there, that's all that matters. How long have you been trading for? Around 3 years. Want to join the screen? The only way to join the Zoom calls is if you are enrolled to the course. That's the only way right now. Course could be purchased at controllerfx.com on products. There you go. Someone sent a chart here. Buy here. Is this a starter play? John FX. I think it's a starter play on GU. Coming back in the range. Not bad. What is this? I noticed that the confirmation of account happened today. The same today. Is there something related to that? Thanks for your time and effort. So what this is instead of guessing what it is, right, and saying like, you know, what is this, Don? If you look at it closely, it's just a support form, right? And I know, like, I know what you're saying is that it looks the same, looks similar, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know, something I definitely haven't looked much into. I'm just gonna call it a support because prices never closed below the range before. Same thing as here. We have never closed below the range before, so it's just a support formed, right? But it looks very identical. I can tell you that. Yeah, it looks very identical. You have a 30-minute starter play here, 30-minute starter play there after form support, but
yeah, and look what happened after it created the first resistance. The price drove down right back to it.
Oh, we might get the 30-minute onion here. Uh-oh. 4 hour closes bearish below the range. 30-minute onion to retest the lows, following the trend. This is a fake out on a 30-minute time frame. If you guys look at it from this perspective, how do you avoid fake outs, Don? You can't avoid fake outs. Well, if this 30-minute closes back in the range, that's a fake out, and we would have avoided it by simply following one bias for a day and following the daily bias, and not just having buys above here and sells below here. Super crucial. Don, is that an account strategy going up? Nah, it's just personal preference. Like, I've never seen anyone do it. What I do is I increase my lot size. So for example, like, let's say like 2020, right? I was popping 5. So I'll say 4 gold and 8 GJ. What I did Q4 is I decreased my lot sizes down to my lot size down towards, I think it was a 2 gold, and then what was it, 4 GJ, 4 or 5 GJ, around there, right? So the reason I do that is just because like Q4 is just not like the most volatile time, I want to say. So hence why I would like to decrease my lot sizes down and just kind of like take it easy Q4. I also had a good year last year too, so I decided to take it easy. And then starting 2021, I would then now look to, this is what I did this year. 2021, I upped my lot sizes back up to a 5 on gold, 10 on GJ. And then quarter 4 2021, I'm going to pop 3 on gold, 2 3, and then 5 on GC. I decreased to go up. I decreased to increase. So I'm gonna decrease it quarter 4. After starting 2022, I'm going, or 2020, yeah, 2022, I'm going to pop 10 on gold and then a 20 on GJ. Not obviously off the rip, but by the end of the year, I'm gonna gradually grow my lot size towards that that level. And then obviously quarter 4, I'm gonna cut my lot sizes. Cut lot sizes again, and then repeat. Right? So doing the same shit every day. The same thing every year. That's my plan. It's weird. Like no one has this plan. It has nothing to do with like growing an account, compound an account, nothing like that. I don't like having that pressure that you need to compound an account or you need to make so much in a day. This is what I just do. So it worked for me. So like if what I'm doing right now works for me, it's consistent for me, like, you know, trading wise, it's just a matter of upping your lot size. And it can literally be infinity. It can go on forever. I might be popping 1,000 lot sizes by who knows, in 10 years, whatever it is. Who fucking knows? But yeah, you guys take a picture of that, whatever you guys want to do. But so everyone's different. Like Andre asks me all the time, like, why don't you just increase lot sizes? And I don't know. It has nothing to do with like psychology or anything. It's more of just what I like. Like it's just I like the way it, you know, that works. Doesn't make sense at all though. What is quarter 4? Quarter 4 is September till December. You have 4 quarters in a year. No, 3 quarters in a year. Wait. About 4 quarters in the year.
4.
Yeah, 4 quarters in the year, man. Quarters, I'm tripping. $1 million trades coming soon. Who knows? How much you mean roughly a year? So like it depends. Like I've only been trading for 3 years. I've been consistent and profitable for around like 2 years, I want to say. Like last year, like I already made more than I did last year. This year, I believe I did. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, I can't really give you like an estimate. I can't give you an estimate of how much I make in a month. Like I roughly average. I'll say like around 20% average a month I'll make off my account. Like average. Like May I had a 10% month. April I had like a fucking 100% month. You know, so it comes down to just like how volatile is that month, or how like what's that month saying in terms of opportunities. But just do the same shit every day. Andre Bus is on fire. What's up?
I'm not even trolling this dude. I just think that the more you focus on other people's earnings, the less you take away from your own. Like, don't focus on how much Don makes. Don't ask the specific numbers, because then you're more so thinking about the money that is with trading rather than that act of trading. Like you said, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, you're like, in the middle of a trade, I'm not thinking about how much money I'm about to make. I'm thinking about the trade setup or the trade that I'm taking, right? So, and I've done it too. I've asked like, yo, how much did you make, or this or that? But the more I like went away from that, I felt like I was able to focus on my own trading a lot more, and that helped me a lot to not ask people what they're making or be consumed with how much you can make. More so focus on the trading. That's why we're here. Take trades.
This is because like the majority of people come to trading for the wrong reasons. Like
Yeah,
not really the wrong
McLaren.
reasons. Like a lot of traders come in just so they can make money, right? Obviously that's why I came in the first place. But it's sooner or later you're gonna understand that that's like the moment you get rid of that mindset that you need to make money every day, you're gonna love trading 10 times more.
Yes. 100%.
And like
have
you
said that
gotta,
myself.
you gotta love trading. You can't just trade just to make money.
Fact.
You gotta love trading. Like you gotta love finding out ways to get better. You gotta love being disciplined. You gotta love sticking to a plan. You gotta, it's a game. It's a game that I play. It's where I follow the rules. I know that I follow these rules, I'm gonna win majority of my time, majority of my trades. If I don't follow these rules, I'm gonna blow my account. It's game over. It's GG's, right? So this is a game. I wake up, I play a game every day. That's all that is. Wait for closures, wait for some shit I'm waiting for. But yeah, man, you can't really come to trading for money. You can't. Like if you came to trading because you want to have the trading lifestyle, what is it? Trading at the beach with the McLaren and a bunch of like, you know, weird woman, you know, like, around you. Like you can get that anywhere else. You can get that like working McDonald's for like, you know, every day for 24 hours for 10 years. You can buy a Lambo, whatever it is that you want to do. You can get that anywhere else. But why you gotta choose trading to do that when you love trading in the first place? Bro, I owe 2,000 in my bank. That's all right, man.
Chat's wilding right now.
Chat, what's going on, chat?
Chat's wild today.
I know gold came up. Tap this resistance here. Oh wow, look at that resistance tap. Right at resistance to the T target.
T, bro.
Yeah, it didn't touch the white line. Didn't touch the white line. Almost the T.
It touched mine. I had my resistance just a little bit lower. Touched my
Okay.
T.
This dude moved his white line down, didn't he?
Yeah.
Took a screenshot with a sniper on it.
My line's blue, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Someone asked if you made any withdrawals. No.
The fuck?
Like what?
Lord help us. Lord help.
Anyway, let's GJ Don. I have not a question, more so like a point out. The 4 hour making that bottom wick right now. It's also the 15-minute, more like a fake out, kind of an onion. Same thing. But I was saying I need that 4 hour to close below that support as well.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. You have 9 minutes left. That's a lot of time. We might come close below 153,282. Who knows? Who knows? We might come close below there. Yeah.
GJ don't got that juice anymore.
Ain't got that juice anymore.
If you enter a trade, just know you're in that trade probably all day.
Chat, what does my bottom of my screen say? What does it say? Sells below here, right? Sells below here. The support. What does that say? Closure. Did any of these counts close below? 1, 2, 3, 4? No. Rejected, 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 rejected. Right? Just like that girl you talked to in middle school, man. Rejected, 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 rejected. You need closure. You need some closure with that woman, with that girl first. And once you get that closure with them, you're locked in to continue down. Until then, you can't enter.
One yes. A maybe is not good enough. One yes.
Yeah.
We're going on a date. One yes. No maybe. One yes. That's all you need. Ah, that's my dog right there. I'm good, man.
Not looking for buys. I'll need a range 2 breakout because this would be going against my trend for a day. Yeah, so range 2 breakout for me would be, I want to say this is your range 1. This is your range 2. If let's say we were to come up now and break above this resistance here like this, and then all of a sudden now you create like some type of resistance here. This is now a new range, right? Because now you have this. You have range 1. You have range 2. Because you have a new resistance here. You have a new range now. Boom. 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 Right, so now this becomes range 1. Range 2. I look for my bias above here. Going against the trend. And that's the only way I'll change my bias for a day. Or take positions going against my bias. Is if you have 2 ranges. Because I understand that the first range usually is when you like to get faked out on. So I wouldn't be surprised if price comes back below 153,460. I'll take my sells below there. coming down to fill this area. I'll go reject that resistance there. Nice. 4 hours still gonna close bullish. Don't get too over yourself, right? 4 hours still gonna close bullish here, and the next 4 hour candle looks like it wants to drive up to fill that wick and fill that range. So all you need now is some type of confirmation on a 15-minute, 30-minute time frame, some type of closure as support or something, and you should be good. So perhaps the onion play on gold here, but by the looks of it, you're looking at 9:30, 9:45 ish for another potential move.
Why has Marcos got a fucking heart? I don't have one.
You are not worthy.
Jesus. Fucking down bad over here.
You got one? You can put one for yourself.
Did he put one over his own name? I thought you put it on his name.
No, man. You can put it. Add a reaction.
Are you jealous?
This man Marcos is gaslighting me right now.
Oh, my bad, Marcos.
Damn. Ow. Hooray.
We just talk about how we still haven't closed above 1810.
I know.
we actually still have not closed above 1810. At least on the hourly, the 30 that I was waiting for.
Chat, what song did I play this morning? Because one, the 4 count could fill that wick, and two, we're now breaking above this mini range here on the 30-minute time frame to continue up. Capiche? Capiche? Okay. So
Capiche?
One more person asks me what contract I think Code's gotta do.
Marcus is upside down. Yo, I'm mad jelly. Everyone can run these. I can't run this shit because my stupid ass MacBook is so chalked and down bad.
That's unfortunate, Andre.
That is.
That's Marcos upside down. What's going on here?
I'm just hanging.
Man, what are you guys on today? I feel you guys are on. All you guys are on something today in chat.
straight laughing gas. I've been waiting to crack that one for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he had that one ready.
Locked and loaded. Oof. This gold fake out's clean.
Gold
Not
fake out.
GJ.
How long you guys on for today?
Did you say forever?
Yeah. I got a late start. Gotta make up for it.
Don't ask me, please. What's up? What am I gonna answer? What's going on? I bought GJ. Is it a smart move? Okay. You know what? We need some therapy. All right. Listen, chat. We need some therapy. I got you. I want you to sit down, get a yoga mat, put it on the floor, and I can't use the song. It's copyright. It's not copyright free. Hold on, I got you guys. Okay. So, I want you to grab a yoga mat, place it on the floor, and sit. Okay? Understand how important it is to simply understand why you're taking positions. Okay? So, it's super important to do. When you don't understand why you're taking certain positions, you will be taking random positions. Random positions equals emotional decisions. Making emotional decisions is not consistent in any way, given, shape, or form, because it is very random. It is very RNG. So you don't want to take those positions. So if I were to ask you now to get up and send me a chart on why you took a GJ position, would you be able to understand or explain to me why you took the position? Or are you going to tell me I took it off of emotions? So going back to what I said earlier, do not take it with emotions. Take it with technical analysis.
We selling?
Bravo, bro. That was actually fire, bro.
Hey.
I feel like euphoric and calm. I also feel
Hey.
cringe, but it was awesome. I loved it.
Hey, that was W. I feel like a lot of people need that sometimes. This man a Grammy? For real, bro. I need a Grammy. The music is calm. I like this music.
Your Grammy, I need a yoga mat. Wasn't ready for that one.
No, like I'm being honest. That's a good answer though. As much as it sounded like I was a troll, like that's the answer I would have gave you. Like, again, just be able to understand the reasons why you're entering positions before you actually enter it, man. It's not healthy to do that. It's not healthy. I think I can put a term on that. I think that term will be called like forcing profits, I want to say. Because you're just taking positions just so you can make some profits and not, understand how to actually take those positions. I love dogs so far, man. Hey, man, do you, man? Whatever works for you. Chat, I think it's time we got a dip, no? Chat. Okay, so let me break down this 4-hour candle. This 4-hour candle on GG here closed bearish, and it closed below the support. It closed right below that support. Therefore, I would expect price to continue down as long as it respects these highs here at 153.550 to come down to fill this range here and maybe even this wick here. But for that to happen, I think on GJ, dropping down to a small time frame, you're gonna need this 30-minute closure here. So wait like 26 minutes here, and once you wait those 26 minutes and you get a bearish candle closure like this, you can look for sales coming down to retest the lows, or even the 15-minute time frame actually. How's the 15
already.
look? 15 already closed bearish?
It broke its own low.
Damn.
I mean,
That's a fake out on a 15.
Yeah, I'm break even on this.
Oh, nice, you're in.
Marcos is definitely in that trade on the 4-hour.
Nice.
Yeah, it was 4-hour stops, but now it's break even at 5 pips.
This man Marcos has been talking about it for like the past 20 minutes. If anyone missed it, I don't know how, because he was like, "Yo, look at this, look at this, look at this. Good trade, bro."
Yeah,
Hopefully, some
it'll hit
volume
break
comes in
even.
right now.
I haven't won a GJ trade in like literally 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Like,
good trade. I hope it we get some volume and it pushes this shit down and you can lock in 10. You got runners to the bottom of that 4-hour wick, or
yeah. 4-hour wick fill for sure.
noise?
I'm not sure who says before, but someone said before like how they come to the streams because it's like therapy. Is this Sam? I think it's Sam. He said that. It's like therapy for him not to overtrade and over leverage. Just hearing us talk about that.
Okay, Marcos. Okay, let's go.
Nice, Marcos. Macaroni. 8 pips.
Macaroni
That's only 8
cheese.
pips. Wow, on gold right now
know,
you'll be
bro.
at 20 pips on profit.
That's what I'm
25.
saying.
I thought that was
bro.
more.
I'm at 8
I
right
didn't measure
now.
it. I thought that shit was like 15.
It's
I didn't measure it.
ridiculous.
Still,
It's
you're
just-
good though. Oh, there's
yeah.
10. There's 10, right?
No, I got like 8.5.
Hey, this music's banging though, right? You guys like this music for the streams?
I don't know if I would say banging is the correct adjective, but
There we go. All right, I'm gonna lock it in.
Correct.
All right, boys. GG's in the chat.
12 pips. Nice. Good stuff, man.
yo, dubs for Marcos in that trade. Good shit, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pretty good trade, man. That was a pretty good trade. The 15 closing back in the range there. Fake out. Fuck, man. So important following the day trend.
It's that
So
4-hour bottom
important.
wick as well, with the 4-hour closing below support. It's like a nice little confluence.
Hey, how many of you guys in the chat got stopped out here on these fake out buys there on 15-minute time frame? Don't lie to me, chat.
Bro, someone was talking about it. They were like 4 hours flipping bullish, rejected off the downside. I saw it. He spammed it and now he's gone. But you know how it goes.
Chat. Man, I think one day I might have an in-person course, but it's gonna be through an AMAX theater. It's gonna be this music playing, and you're just chilling, laying down, looking at the ceiling, and I'll be teaching through an AMAX screen. I'm gonna have it one day. That's my dream.
Don is down bad right now.
Yo, chat, we gotta go, man. We got 10 pips today. We chilling. Yeah, chat. Before I count on gold here, you just opened up here about 5 minutes ago, and we closed up bullish, obviously, above these ranges. So I would expect the next one to continue up, but you need I believe you have a mini range right here on a 30-minute time frame, and I believe if you get a closure above there on a 30-minute time frame, a bullish closure, you should be able to continue up towards the next level of resistance. So I'll wait for that to happen, something like this, and then you can look for buys. That's all I'll be looking for today on gold and GJ for the rest of the day. And the thing about GJ too is if you missed the entry that Marcos gave you, or one that Marcos took, you can look for sales below 153.382 instead. So but in that chat, W stream, man, it's been a pleasure hosting today's stream. Hope you guys had an amazing day today. Hope you guys don't overtrade, don't over leverage. Thanks, Maz, for taking care of chat today. Thanks, Tyler, again. And what was I gonna say?
Someone said news in 8 minutes.
No, it's at 10 a.m.
10.
I'm getting trolled.
But chat, I'm gonna call it. Have a great session. Peace and love. Ciao, bala. Later,
everybody. Later.
breakfast almost every morning. And she take a nigga pic before she leave the door. I be waking up the pics before a nigga on it. And every weekend my shorty coming over. Shorty can Fendi out, but she like fashion over. She ain't driving no Camry, she pulling in a Rover. With her hair so curly, I like she said, what you know about love? I tell you everything. I got what you need. Woke up in the store and get what you want. You get what you please. We bout to get it on. Take off them drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be on. I'm about to go raw. Cause I